Enzo Maresca's new-look Chelsea promises to be a tactical evolution built around control, structure and flexibility. With fresh additions to the squad and a full preseason to implement his ideas, Maresca is expected to reshape Chelsea's tactical identity heading into the new campaign. Known for his meticulous positional play and deep roots in the Guardiola coaching tree, Maresca may deploy a slightly altered system that emphasizes ball retention, intelligent build-up patterns, and fluid movements across all phases of play. If his tactical vision clicks, this refreshed setup could be key in unlocking consistency and turning Chelsea into genuine contenders once again. The biggest shift in Enzo Maresca's Chelsea heading into the new season is his bold decision to move away from the preferred 4-2-3-1 and adopt a 4-2-2 system, a clear tactical adjustment aimed at sharpening Chelsea's attacking edge. This structure still allows Maresca to maintain his core principles, a dominant central area made up of 2 holding and 2 attacking midfielders, giving the team technical superiority and control through the middle of the pitch. Meanwhile, the fullbacks are tasked with covering the flanks, providing width and supporting both phases of play by pushing high when in possession and recovering quickly when out of it. However, this shape does come with a defensive trade-off, as the addition of the second striker reduces the cover at the back, leaving the centre-backs more exposed, especially during transition moments. But it's a calculated risk. The 2 strikers up top offer verticality, stretch the opponent's defensive line, and are given freedom to roam and combine in dynamic ways, making Chelsea far more unpredictable in the final third. It's a brave tweak from Maresca, but one that signals his intent to evolve this Chelsea side into a more aggressive front-footed unit. The team tactics under the Italian manager will continue to reflect many core principles, but the key adjustments are tailored to the 4-2-2 shape. The build-up phase shifts from a strictly short to a more balanced build-up style, giving Chelsea the ability to adapt their play depending on the pressure applied by the opposition. Maresca still wants a side playing out from the back, keeping control early on through patient ball circulation between the keeper, centre-backs and deeper midfielders. This first phase build-up remains a fundamental part of how Chelsea establish rhythm and control. However, the introduction of the dual number 10s in the system adds a direct vertical element to their play. Once possession reaches the second phase, the attacking midfielders are encouraged to pick up their heads and fire long, incisive passes into the channels or central spaces for the split strikers to run onto, and this creates quick transitions, often catching the opposing defenses off balance. It's a shift that makes Chelsea far more threatening in moments of space and broken play. That said, Maresca's philosophy still values control, so the team won't rely solely on transition. Chelsea will continue to rotate possession in the final third, using quick combinations and positional overloads to break teams down. The fullbacks are critical in this phase, stretching the pitch and offering consistent width, while the central 4 congest and dominate the midfield areas. The result is a hybrid approach, fluid, structured and dangerous, which has been designed to give Chelsea more dynamism without sacrificing the discipline Maresca demands. The defensive approach under the Italian manager will remain assertive and high, staying true to his tactical philosophy of pressing the opposition early to disrupt their rhythm and force turnovers in dangerous areas. The 4-2-2 system naturally supports this style, with 2 strikers and 2 advanced number 10s offering a strong presence high up the pitch. Obviously, this is ideal in initiating coordinated pressing traps and recovering possession quickly. This high press not only keeps Chelsea on the front foot, but also feeds directly into their transition game, with the recovered ball often leading to immediate attacking opportunities. Now, the fullbacks play a crucial dual role in this structure. They must contribute to the team's press, stepping up aggressively when the ball enters their zone, while also being ready to recover quickly and drop into a traditional back 4 if the press is ever bypassed. The centre-backs will carry the heavier burden at times, especially when the fullbacks are caught high. Their ability to win duels, intercept forward passes, and remain calm under pressure will be vital. However, the double pivots in front of them offers a strong buffer. These 2 defensive midfielders will serve as a crucial shield, breaking up the opposition's play, covering the wide areas when the fullbacks push forward, and maintaining the compactness of the defensive block. Ultimately, Maresca's defensive plan emphasizes control without the ball, as the team will look to control where the opposition can play, force turnovers in strategic zones, and maintain a strong structural spine even when the press fails. The goalkeeper Robert Sanchez will retain the role of a sweeper keeper with a balanced focus. The Spaniard plays a pivotal part in initiating Chelsea's attacking moves, often serving as the first point of progression in the team's possession-based build-up. The manager's system demands short, accurate distribution into the centre-backs or deep-lying midfielders to maintain rhythm and control. While Sanchez is capable of launching long passes forward when necessary, specifically in moments to try and bypass the opposition's aggressive press, it's usually not a preferred method within Maresca's tactical framework. The priority remains on controlled build-up, drawing the opposition forward to create space higher up the pitch. As such, Sanchez's main responsibility will be to keep Chelsea composed in the early phases of possession, provide reliable recycling of the ball, and act as a safety valve when needed. And all this is done while positioning himself smartly to sweep up danger behind the defensive line. The 2 centre-backs being Levi Colwill and Trevor Chalobah will both be deployed as defensive ball-playing defenders, perfectly aligned with Maresca's philosophy of structured build-up from the back. Given the 4-2-2 shape and the attacking responsibilities pushed onto the fullbacks and midfielders, both Colwill and Chalobah will find themselves often isolated defensively. This makes their positioning a awareness and ability to win individual duels absolutely critical. Despite the defensive burden, they are key components in the first phase of build-up. They'll be tasked with receiving the ball directly from Sanchez, even under high pressure, and progressing possession through composed short passing or precise line-breaking deliveries into midfield. Their calmness in possession allows Chelsea to draw on the opposition's pressure, maintain tempo, and bypass the first line of press. In moments of slower build-up, they'll circulate the ball patiently with the goalkeeper and the midfield pivots, helping the team establish control and probe for openings in the opponent's defensive shape. To round off the backline, Marco Corella and Malo Gusto will both be deployed as balanced wingbacks, tasked with covering the full length of their respective flanks. Their roles are vital in both phases of play. Offensively, they'll both look to overlap the number 10s in the wide channels to stretch the opposition and deliver crosses or cutbacks into the box for the two strikers or late arriving midfielders. Their constant movement on the flanks also helps generate wide passing triangles, offering support in possession and creating avenues for ball progression. Defensively, the fullbacks will be aggressive in their press, helping maintain Chelsea's dominance in the wide areas by stepping high to disrupt the opposition's build-up. Importantly, the manager also instructs his fullbacks to invert occasionally, driving into central areas to create overloads in the midfield. The double pivot of Reece James and Moises Caicedo will both be set to roaming holding midfielders, offering tactical intelligence, physicality, and technical ability in equal measure. These two are absolutely vital to Chelsea's structure in both phases of play. Defensively, they form a protective midfield wall in front of the centre-backs, tasked with cutting up passing lanes, winning back possession, and filling in the gaps left by the advanced fullbacks or drifting number 10s. Their ability to read the game and anticipate danger will be key to keeping Chelsea defensively solid, especially when the backline is exposed in transitions. In possession, James and Caicedo will act as a heartbeat in the first and second phase of build-up. Their roles require them to receive the ball under pressure, recycle it quickly, and help transition Chelsea from defense to attack with calmness and control. Precision in their passing is a non-negotiable, as a turnover in these areas could leave the backline dangerously vulnerable. While both players can venture forward to support attacking moves, their primary responsibility lies in maintaining tempo, rotating possession, and ensuring Chelsea dictate the rhythm of the game. Their presence will offer balance, security, and fluidity to Maresca's midfield system. The two number 10s being Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer will operate as advanced playmakers in Maresca's 4-2-2 system, with Palmer given a roaming focus to help establish an asymmetric attacking shape. Both players will be given creative freedom to drift between the lines, find pockets of space, and link Chelsea's midfield to the front line. Palmer's freedom to drift across the pitch will not only allow him to dictate the tempo in the final third, but also create gaps in the opposition's defensive structure for others to exploit. His technical quality and spatial awareness make him a constant threat, whether combining with fullbacks or cutting inside to initiate attacks. Enzo, while slightly more disciplined with his positioning, will still be instrumental in creating chances through incisive passes and clever movement around the box. Both players are capable of producing key passes, threading balls into strikers, or creating moments of individual brilliance, either from distance or by arriving in the box to finish off attacking moves. Their combined vision, technique, and goal threats will be essential to Chelsea's offensive structure under Maresca. Lastly, the two strikers leading the line, being Pedro Neto and Liam Delap, will both be deployed as complete advanced forwards. Their roles will involve constant movements, often drifting into wide channels to stretch the opposition's back line and create space centrally for the number 10s to exploit. Delap offers physical presence, aerial strength, and ability to link up play with smart layoffs and hold-up sequences, which does provide a strong focal point for Chelsea's attack. On the other hand, Neto brings pace, agility, and sharp movements, making him a major threat when attacking space both centrally and out wide. His ability to run in behind and beat defenders one-on-one complements Delap's more physical style, allowing the duo to operate with fluidity and variety. These two will be central to Chelsea's offensive output under Maresca, not only as finishers in the box for crosses or cutbacks, but also as transition outlets and creators through their intelligent movement and combination play. Together, they embody the dynamic dual striker model that Maresca's new system looks to thrive on. So there we go, guys. That is how you can go ahead and implement Maresca's 4-2-2 tactics for Chelsea in FC25. I do hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you don't mind smashing that like button down below, whilst also subscribing if you are new and you like the content. Now, before I end off the video, I just wanted to say that I think that Maresca will be alternating between both the 4-2-3-1 and the 4-2-2 fluidly come next season. I think it might depend on the opposition or the game states, or maybe even how the players in the team are finding the various systems. So I just wanted to say that before I ended off the video. If you are looking for any extra content, do consider joining up with the Brom Squad Gaming Patreon. I do have a few videos coming out over the next few weeks that I think you might be interested in and a lot of you may actually enjoy. So the link for that will be down below in the description, right next to the link for the Brom Squad Gaming Patreon, where we chat everything IRL football as well as FC and potentially FIFA 2K and FC26. And let's not forget that is coming out relatively soon, so we chat and discuss all that stuff on the Patreon. Anyways, I do hope you guys have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace.